Hello, my name is Nick Van Sluyters with Old Man Gaming. Welcome back to another OMFD. I got the pineapple shirt on. You are in my basement. So it's got to be another month for Old Man Gaming. And with another month brings another Old Man Fam Direct. And that's right. This show is all about talking to you guys getting to know us a little bit better. It's the only show where you can see our faces. And we come to you with news and scheduling and all sorts of stuff. So let's get right into it. First with the news. And I got my notepad here so I don't have to keep going like this, making you guys think I'm like being stalked by ninjas or something. Okay, so number one news, the biggest piece of news. You probably heard this already. You might have already seen the first video, but we are very excited to announce our partnership with my brother, Nick Van Sluyters, in all things musical. He's been writing songs for some time, I would say basically his entire life. And he's been giving us some songs here and there. Obviously, you heard him as the theme songwriter to the Horrible Podcast. He also has the theme song to On the Hunt. Well, it's now official. He's going to be doing all our theme songs, and we're going to be producing his music through the channel. How are we going to do this? How does this fit into games? Well, basically, I'm going to do official music videos with game clips that we've gotten from our own Let's Plays. The first one is already up, and a lot of you have already seen it. It's over 100 views, and that's Tear It Away From Me. Tear It Out of Me. Oh. Tear It Out of Me. It is clipped up to Monster Hunter World Iceborne, and all the clips are from On the Hunt, which me and Phil Billy do every Tuesdays. So this is a lot of fun. It's an exciting time. We're going to be musical. All our shows will have theme songs, making us sound a little bit more professional. And thank you to Nick Van Sluyters for coming on board. And hopefully this partnership will be mutually beneficial to all of us. So with that in mind, 2 new videos coming out for him. They will be premiering June 3rd and June 6th. The one for June 3rd will be Big City Rock Song. It is the new theme song for, oh my god, the first ever Borderlands 330. That's right, our first ever Let's Play finally gets a theme song. We're going to premiere that the 3rd of June, and we're going to premiere that in the PM after the episode comes out. It's a Wednesday after the episode comes out, and it will be the first episode with the theme song in it. So it's this upcoming Wednesday from when this launches, but it'll be June 3rd. Number 2 video coming out is Streets of Pain. We've got a new theme song for Streets of Retro, our Streets of Rage playthrough. Nick went all out. It's got some nice synth to it. It makes you feel that old video game feel. So while you will be hearing a clip of that with Streets of Retro for the next 2 episodes, the actual music video will be premiering the 6th, which is a week from this Saturday. So please come back to the channel and check that out. Okay. So with that said, let's get into the schedule, guys. So these will be the schedule for our weekly running shows. They will be going every week. So number 1, Monday, Horrible Reviews. You guys keep coming back for them. I appreciate that. It's one of our higher viewed shows on the channel. So I will keep reviewing games. This Monday, the Monday directly after this, which I believe is the 1st, I will be doing Minecraft Dungeons as the Horrible Review. I'm very excited about that. So then Tuesday in the AM, we will be posting On the Hunt. This is our Monster Hunter World Iceborne cooperation game. The rules are kind of crazy. You have to check it out to get them, but me and Phil Billy do it. We hunt monsters while also kind of competing with each other, so it's kind of fun. Wednesday in the AM, the oldest one. The one that started it all. For Let's Plays anyway, and that would be Borderlands 330. Bullets and bullshit. Me and Phil Billy, we play through Borderlands 3 while we continue to say crazy things, waiting for people to shut us down. We're in Season 3. We're just about to finish it up. It will be finished up shortly, within the month of June, which is very exciting. So keep checking us out with that. And it will have a theme song now. Thursday AM, we will be having the audio podcast as usual. It will go up to all the audio places, Spotify, Anchor, Player FM, all the places that you listen only on Thursday mornings. And then Thursday PMs, we have Streets of Retro, show with me and a tiny wizard Neil. We play through Streets of Rage 4 right now. And then we're going to go back and play through all the old Streets of Rage games, 1, 2, and 3. It's going to be a season per game, and we're going to try and play through them all. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun so far, and also has a theme song now. Then that brings us to Friday, the AM. Friday, Horrible Gaming Podcast. Me and a Tiny Wizard break down all the news and happenings from the world of video games with the same quality you've come to dislike for the last year that this channel's been going. So check that out. That also comes with timestamps on the YouTube version, which is nice. I know a lot of people like those. Then Saturday, no longer a day off. We've got a show coming out, at least for a couple, and that is OMG Dungeons. Three of the Foundation 3, we are going to be playing Minecraft Dungeons. And I'm very excited to bring you this show because there's so few games that the three of us can play without it being like totally insane or an insane editing project. But myself, Neil a Tiny Wizard, and Philbilly330, we're all going to step into Minecraft Dungeons and we're going to play it. We don't know how long the show's going to go, whether it'll be a long-standing show or we'll switch up the games or whatever. For right now, we're going to call it OMG Dungeons, and it's going to be the three of us playing Minecraft Dungeons. It's going to be a lot of fun. That's going to premiere a week from this Saturday. Then Friday, Sunday, AM, Prelude to Divorce. Probably the funniest audio we do on this network. And that's me and my wife. We just bicker at each other while I force her, a non-gamer, to play video games. I urge you guys to check it out. It is really funny. At least in my personal opinion. All right. And that's the end of the schedule, the weekly schedule for June. So we've got a show, at least one show every day. And we have shows and specials coming out weekly as well. I also want to give another shout out. We will probably 2 weeks from today, we will be not 2 weeks from today, but 2 weeks in the future, we will be having the Borderlands State of Play. Me and Philbilly, once a month we break down all things Borderlands, but we want to get some time with the takedown before we actually do that show. So that'll probably be coming out sometime within the next 2 weeks or so. Okay. So, with that being said, we did something a little bit different for the Foundation 4 member questions today. We actually asked just a blanket question to everybody. And that question is, what's the most influential game to you, yourself, in your life, your career, or whatever you want to answer? So both Neil, a Tiny Wizard, and Philbilly330 answered that for us. So we're going to go to Philbilly first, so that he can give you his personalized answer, and then we'll be back for everybody's favorite, stats.
Yo, what's up, old man fam? Philbilly330 here. I was asked what the most influential game that I've played has been, and to no surprise to you guys, I'm sure, I would have to say Borderlands. The franchise in itself, just because it, I guess, introduced me to the build aspect that I enjoy a lot, and I've come to find out because of Borderlands that is really what gets me going in a game, is being able to be a little bit creative and go for it with thinking outside the box on how to be more efficient at the games that I'm playing. But I will say that I also would give credit to Monster Hunter, just for the pure fact that Monster Hunter really solidified the idea. Like, I thought I knew that what I really liked about games was, the customizing my build and stuff, and Monster Hunter just solidified that. It showed me, like, that is what I'm looking for in a game. I don't like huge open world stuff because I get lost. I like the somewhat... they're not linear, I don't suppose, because you do have some freedom, but you guys know what I mean. Like there's an end goal to the game, and Borderlands brought that to me and really drove me get those creative juices flowing. And games like Monster Hunter that I've been introduced to, and even some stuff that maybe I haven't beaten, but that I've been introduced through from being a part of Old Man Gaming, have really taught me that that's what I'm looking for in games, guys. So yeah, well, I hope y'all are taking it easy out there, and I will catch you later, Old Man fam. Phil Billy out.
Okay, so this next part of the show is just kind of like a favorite of mine. One thing that we have as a mission statement on this channel, if you guys have been watching, if you haven't been watching for any period of time, is we're all about transparency here. We're old people doing this kind of part-time, just putting everything we can into this, all our heart and soul into this, and trying to make it something pretty amazing. But at the same time, we like to let you guys know everything that's going on with us and everything that's going on in our heads. So with that in mind, since I started doing these OMFDs, I read you guys the stats of the month, what you guys what you guys have been liking, what you guys have been watching, that sort of thing. And I don't know if any of you guys like it out there. Please comment if you don't. But like I said, I just want to be transparent with you guys. I want you guys to know who we are as a channel and what you guys like. So, first of all, we are still having just a banner uptick right now. We have had plus 48 subscribers in the last 28 days, which is huge. We're up to 210. Thank you to all 210 of you for hitting the buttons required to make our stock go up just a little bit in YouTube's eyes. We have over 8K views in the last 28 days, and our total watch time is 659.5 hours, which is huge. I mean, I know dropping the bucket for the big channels, but for us, it's kind of a milestone. Thank you guys out there. So, with that said, let's find out what your top 10 favorite videos in the last 28 days were. And there are some surprises on this list. So at number 10, crawling back into it out of nowhere, is my horrible review for Phantasy Star Online 2. I don't know what that is. I don't know why people are going back to that now, but that's very exciting. It got 56 views in the last 28 days. And again, all the views, all of this top 10 list is based on your views in the last 28 days. So the last month of viewing. So number 9, well, we have gotten a lot of new people lately, so maybe they wanted to check out the channel. I can't imagine they want to look at this face more than they have to. But at number 9, the Old Man Fam Direct for May 2020. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm sorry I'm shaggy again. I know I was clean cut last time. I'm kind of mercutial that way. I do not think that's the right word I said. I'm sure if my wife was here, she would correct me. Number 8, Borderlands 330, Season 3, Episode 8. We Say Sorry a Lot. I got 74 views in the last 28 days. I'm really excited. That's the episode follow-up to where me and Phil Billy just decided to do terrible Southern accents. And then in that episode, we end up doing an Ice-T impersonation. So we're just offending everybody across the board. Then number 7, Horrible Review is back up in there. Revenge of the Cartels, Borderlands 3. I reviewed the ongoing event, which I think is actually still running right now. Really great event. Great thing for Borderlands. Really enjoy it. Really enjoy playing through it. That got 100 views in the last 28 days. Great. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. And then he's out of nowhere. He joins and he immediately gives his views. Nick Van Sluyters, you're in the top 10. Number 6, Tear It Out of Me, by Nick Van Sluyters, official music video. Got 121 views in the last 28 days. Nick, that's great. I'm sure Nick will be happy with that, and I'm sure he's going to be excited to continue to release music with us. Thank you guys for showing him that it's worth it to post here. Then the top 5. We're in the top 5, top half now, and I don't know how this video. I don't even know how this video was as popular as it was to begin with. I don't know how it's still in the top 5 another month later, but horrible review. State of Decay 2, Juggernaut Edition. got another 159 views in the last 28 days. I mean, it's a great game. It's one of the best games ever. I'm happy you guys enjoy my review so much that you're checking it out. Number 4, my horrible review on Red Dead Online got 169 views in the last 28 days. I know not a lot of people liked that review on it, so thank you for viewing it. I'll say that. Number 3, my horrible reviews are kicking butt this month. Number 3 is a horrible review for Streets of Rage 4, the best 2D brawler that has ever been made, ever. I'm telling you that right now. That got 184 views in the last 2 months. So that's exciting. And then, these guys don't always make it on the list, so I'm kind of surprised by this. Our number 2, with 227 views in the last 28 days, was our State of Play for May 2020 for Borderlands 3. I'm glad you guys liked that. It was a good one. I was really happy with that. I hope you guys like the next one as much, and I hope we have something positive to say this time around. And then the number one with a bullet. This thing is just the beast of all beasts. And I know Philbilly's out there. I know he watches the stats, and I know he kind of like every time it's not one of his build videos, he bites his finger a little bit. But don't worry, buddy. You're still number 1, man. Gamma Reaper, Mayhem Tan, Made Easy, Mayhem 2.0, Gamma Burst Flak build for Borderlands 3. Got 5,697 views. I just want to point out, Philbilly, while that was the only one that you had on there, only build video you had on there, it was not only number 1, but it easily dwarfs all of the other ones put together. So what a top 10. And thank you guys. Thank you guys for choosing us and picking it. I hope you like that build. Philbilly's builds are absolutely the best, in my opinion. There aren't any better, because he builds it so well, and he gives you guys all the equipment and everything you need. And if you join our Discord and you talk to him, he can actually help fill out your whole loadout for it too, which is I don't think anybody else will do that. So, all right, so that's the stats for May. As we move into June, and super exciting stuff, guys. So now it's time to toss it over to Neil, a tiny wizard, who is going to answer the same question. What is the most influential game to him, his life, his career, however he chooses to answer it. And then I'll be back to answer the question that was directed towards me. Ooh, fun.
My most influential games have to be either the original Sonic the Hedgehog for Sega Genesis or Super Mario World for the Super Nintendo. Those are pretty much the first 2 games that I really ever played, or at least remember playing. Sonic was the first time I ever owned a console, was my Sega Genesis. And Super Mario World I remember playing multiple times when I was younger with family, but it was actually also the very first game that I ever beat. So both of those games hold a special place in my heart, and honestly, they are the 2 games off the top, at least, that I can think of that have led me to video games as a whole. From an early age, I want to say about 4 years old, there's pictures of me holding a Super Nintendo controller, and I remember not much longer after that getting my Sega Genesis for Easter, and there are pictures of me with that as well. But those are definitely my 2 most influential games.
All right, great stuff. Thank you guys for sharing with us. So now I get to answer a question asked to me, and the question was, are there any games out there? What games have I become so addicted to that all other games drop away and it's the only thing I want to play? Well, that has happened to me repeatedly in my life. It never seems to stay too long. Eventually I get my fill of it and I move on to another game. But I mean, the best games that I've ever been addicted to have done this to me. So I suppose I should just kind of list them. Number 1, Skyrim. Not necessarily for quality, but it was a game that just pulled me in. Not only did it pull me in, but it changed my tastes in video games. I used to be a short narrative-driven story sort of gamer. And then I played Skyrim. And I was like, I never want to go back. I want to be immersed in a world. I want to live in digital worlds, and I want them to give me those digital worlds. That's what I want. So that one. Then let's go Monster Hunter World. I mean, I've got over 500 hours, about to hit 600 in it. And a game, I can always go back to it. Anytime I'm bored and I don't have anything to play, I still pop that in. I still have fun with it. And when I first got it, it was like, that is it. That's all I want to do is just hunt monsters, hunt monsters, hunt monsters. And then let me think. What else? Dominant. Well, Streets of Rage 4 actually got me for a good couple of weeks. I'll make that one my last one. But that one, like, got me. Like, I'm not going to lie, between you and me, which is everybody, I would appear offline just so that I wouldn't get bothered by people, so that I could just play Streets of Rage 4 over and over again. That's how much I enjoyed that game. So there you guys go. All right, so that's the OMFD for June. And I want to thank you guys for, as usual, giving us a chance to do something, to live a dream, to do something we've always wanted to do. And whether this is overall successful in the future or not, the fact that 210 of you have decided that we were important enough to click a like and a subscribe button, and to keep coming back and looking at what we're producing, it warms our heart and it makes us feel so much love from you guys. And that's great in the world. And right now, you don't know what it's like for a 38-year-old dude and his 30-year-old buddies to get picked by so many people, to be chosen by you guys in this regard. It makes us feel really good. Even when you comment things about how much we suck, it feels real good. So thank you guys, and we hope to be keeping doing this for a long time. Check out everything the channel has to offer. You can check us out on Facebook at OldManGamingDH. You can check us out on Twitter at OldManGaming9. You can check us out on Discord. Please join it. The link is in the description below. And please talk to us. If you're already on Discord, talk to us. We want to hear from you. We want to discuss with you. We want an exchange of ideas. And every one of our shows can be influenced from Discord. You can vote in the Horrible Arena for podcasting. You can tell us stuff for the for On the Hunt. You can influence so many things on there. You can tell me what games you want me to review for the Horrible Reviews. You can ask questions here that we will answer to you. So please communicate with us on there. We'd love to hear from you guys. And until next week, until next month, whatever, as long as you guys keep watching, as long as you guys keep listening, as long as you guys keep pressing the button, we will keep making these for you. Thank you, and we'll see you guys next time.